So the other day I mentioned that I was gonna show what my room looked like um after I packed some of my stuff. And this is basically the aftermath of the previous video. This is laundry I have to do, obviously, which all of this and some of the other laundry I've done is gonna go in that suitcase and in that duffel bag. The bins, there's other bins inside that bin. That rolly thing where I have all my school supplies and my trunk that's filled to the top, books, and then this was my bedding stuff, but I'm gonna have to repack that. All that stuff is gonna stay up here in storage until I can rent a car and come back up to get it. So this is what I have left, garbage and other stuff. But yeah, I had 3 finals Monday. I had 1 final today. I have 1 more final tomorrow. And I'm just completely over this part of my life. I don't know how people do it. I really don't. And I'm not even done. I still have 2 more semesters, which is fall and spring. And I picked up summer classes, which the semester obviously ends this week, which is finals from the 13th to the 17th. 3 of my summer classes start May 20th, next Monday. I get no break. I have to already order my books for those online courses. And then it's only 6 weeks. So it's going to be everything crammed in 6 weeks. And obviously I still have to go back home and get a job and work and make money because obviously I need to survive. And it's just a lot. I don't feel like an adult. Does anybody else feel that way? I'm 24 and I don't feel like an adult. I still feel like a kid. I still feel like I deserve an allowance and I shouldn't have to work. I should just focus on school and not have to worry about my next meal or anything like that. I've honestly been fasting a lot because I came back and my the town is very small. I live, obviously, it's the town of Delhi, New York, and it's tiny. Most of the population are the students on campus. So there's not much job opportunities. It's literally the supermarket Price Chopper, maybe McDonald's if you get it, maybe Rite Aid if you get it, Family Dollar if you get it, the 24-hour gas station. And then on top of that is all these jobs while students are here are very competitive because college students need money. So I didn't come back. I took a leap year, like I said before, and that was the year of 2018. So I came back, obviously, now spring 19. And coming back in the spring, usually these jobs, students already have them from the fall. So when I came back in the spring, there was nothing available. So I couldn't work. And then knowing that I took a year off, it's not as easy to just jump back into certain jobs that I had before. My freshman year and sophomore year, I was a night host. And for those that don't know, a night host is basically someone that stays in the residence halls between 11 and, I believe, if I remember correctly, 3 a.m. on weekdays. And then on weekends, it's 11 to 4. And if there's a party on campus, then it's 11 to 5. And doing that, and usually it was only Thursday, Friday, Saturday. But doing that on a Thursday when you have a 8 a.m. class and 9 a.m. class, I cannot function. Because then it's I'm getting home at 3 a.m. I'm basically going to take a nap, wake up, go to class, and then have to, be a human for the rest of my day and then do it again on Friday. That's just, I can't. I have senioritis. I was gone for a year. I didn't have to do any homework, any assignments, no nothing. I have senioritis. And I'm just struggling. I'm really struggling. I really don't want to do this. I mean, granted, I don't want to be 28 just getting my bachelor's, but I really don't want to do this either. I want to acquire my money. I want to mind my business. I want to have my own space and I have to step on anybody else's toes. Like, this last 4 months, this last experience here in college just showed me that I just can't live with other people. Because I'm really like, even though I don't feel like an adult in certain aspects, I definitely do feel in others, in the sense of like, there's certain things that I already did, so they don't call my attention. Like, I don't want to drink every day of the week. I don't want parties going on till 3 a.m. in my space on a weekday. Like, I hate when people slam doors. I hate that shit. And I hate being woken up out of my sleep. Like, I'm not a pleasant person when I'm woken up out of my sleep. I don't like the sink being dirty overnight. I don't like dishes and little crumbs in the sink overnight. Like, that's how you get pests. Don't leave crumbs out. I've figured out, like, I've turned into my mother. Like, I'm so picky about certain things. And it's, like, unfair to put other people through that. Because they're going to see us, like, nitpicking and stuff. So I need my own space. I don't know. Does anybody else feel like that? It's crazy because I feel like it was like just a chemical switch in my brain, or just like a switch in my brain. Because a year and a half ago, I had no problem staying over a friend's house and like just never being in my house. Just literally stopping, not even my house, it's my grandma's. I live with my grandmother. But just stopping at, you know, the apartment and grabbing clothes and being on my way and being out and brunch and clubbing and sleepovers and road trips. And now I'm like, I want to go home. Like, does anybody else feel that way? Like, at the end of the night, once you've been social and you've done the little, like, you know, you've done the brunch or you've done the clubbing, which I'm not even a fan of anymore. Like, that really does not call my attention. Or the get-togethers, which are always fun, but at the end of the night, you're like, I want to go home. Like, I don't want to sleep here. None of my stuff is here. Before, I was fine. Like, I go to Rite Aid, buy a toothbrush, the little, like, portable toothpaste, a towel. Like, you know, that's how I live my life. But now, I'm like, no, like, my face wash is at home, my body lotion is at home, my PJs is at home, my bed is at home. Like, my comfort is at home. I don't want to spend time in another place that's not mine. And that's really where I've hit right now. That's where I'm at right now. I don't know. But anywho, so that's that. My mom kind of has some connections when it comes to jobs, and I myself have applied through like Indeed with my resume and things like that. So we'll see what the summer holds. But what I do know is, regardless of what I just said, I am still obviously very social. And I have like one of my childhood friends, a close friend of mine, she's getting married in August. Her bachelorette party is in like the last week of June, first week of July. And then she's graduating with her master's now. So in like 2 weeks, it'll be her like graduation brunch. There's just a lot going on. Like, everyone else in my life seems to be going like on a up and up. They hit the ground running, and I'm kind of just here like, okay. I still live with my grandma. I'm still in school. I'm still trying to make things happen. And everybody was like, yeah, I got my master's. Yeah, I'm getting married. Yeah, I have kids. Yeah, I'm pregnant. Yeah, I'm engaged. Like, whoa. Yeah, I'm moving in with my boyfriend. Like, whoa. That's not my life. Like, that's not where I'm sitting right now. It's weird. I feel so behind. I feel this pressure to, like, be on everyone else's level, even though I'm learning every day that everyone has their own path, like their own journey, their own time for everything. Like, my time will come, but I just feel like, oh my gosh, I feel like, oh, I'm 24, like in like 4 more years I'm gonna be 28, and then 2 years after that I'm gonna be 30, and then I'm gonna be old. Like, that's just how I feel. I feel like there's so much I have to do. I have to travel. I have to come up with a plan, become a mogul, make money so I can support my family, like, so I can meet someone that's like worthy. I don't even know. I'm just stressed out. I'm just stressed out. And it doesn't help that, like, my mom is very, I grew up religious. I consider myself to be spiritual, not as much religious, just because I'm not really a fan of like the church in general. But I grew up Christian, and my mom is still religious. But she's now, I believe she's Seventh-day Adventist now. But she still tells me every day, like, well, not every day, but she tells me whenever she gets a chance that nothing would make her more proud than fulfilling whatever purpose I have here on earth. And I have no idea what that is. So on top of everything else that I'm trying to figure out, I'm also trying to figure out what my purpose on earth is to make my mom proud. Because clearly getting my bachelor's is not going to be enough. Like, she's going to be like, oh, that's great. Yeah, you broke chains in our family and you were one of the first. But I still want you to do more. So, like, it's a lot. But anyways, enough of that rant. I want to say by the end, around by like 6 p.m., my room should be completely empty, because the only thing that's going to be in here is going to be the clothes I have to pack. But everything else I'm going to put in storage, like I said, so I can come back at a later time, rent a car, and come get my things. So I will show a video of that as well today, most likely. I'll be on top of that, and I'll show that. And I probably won't sleep here tonight because I'm gonna like pack up my bedding stuff. I have a friend on campus. She doesn't always sleep in her room. She has a boyfriend and stuff. So I'll ask her if I could just stay in her room because it's usually empty anyway. But yeah, that's that. So catch you in a few.